Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Football Manager with the London Greens. Today we start off going basically straight into a game against Cray Valley with waiting on promise, Luke Frith. Waiting to go on in with more or less the same team to take us in at that cam position. This was the tactic we ran last game. We're going to see how it fares again. Obviously, last time out, we got a 1-0 win in both of the games. They were both, look, very similar games. Early 1-0 leads and then just kind of running off with it. But we've only got 2 episodes left this season. And maybe even just like getting a win or getting 4 points from today might well be enough to take us into the playoffs like 100%. Oh, we've not got a lot of influence down the left-hand side. Interesting. What we might do is put Jones on support. That might help us a bit. Come back a little bit. A little bit. I mean, I really don't understand how... He's not a good fullback, apparently, Haider Abdullah, but I like him there. Maybe next season we'll see how he fares a little bit further forward. In defence, it says he's not the best because his tackling is so low and his marking is so low. So we might move him forward. In fact, is there even an option to do that? We would have to play maybe Glover there. And that would give us... That doesn't even give us that much of a positive influence, to be honest. So we would need another left back to step into that role. But for now, it's going to have to be Abdullah. And we're going to go into the game. We're on attacking as well. So we're going to start this game, hopefully with some good energy. But we'll see really how we fare. We're on a 2-game winning streak, of course. Let's go. It's about mentality first up, I guess, in this first early part of the game. If we can get the ball and do something good with it. There we go. That's seen them off really well. Well done with us. That's good. I have been thinking that perhaps next season I will speed things up a little bit. I'll still show all of the menu work. But what I mean by speed things up a little bit is I'll try and maybe play 3 games an episode. And rather than be on the extended highlights, we'll go on to the key highlights. I'm not fully sold on that. Oh, it's deflected in. I'm not fully sold on that idea, but I am slowly kind of moving away from the actual on-pitch stuff. Like, we've got our plan for how we want to play on the pitch. And we've got, like, our other plan, which is if we are, wanting to swap around, we can go with these. This is our plan A. If it's not working, if we're 0-0 at half-time, for example, then yeah, we move over to a high press and we try and really have a good influence on the game. And then, if that's not working, if we're really struggling, we move into our 4-4-2, which is just a solid formation. Or deflected away, okay. And try and hit teams on the counter, because we can do that as well. We've got to be able to play in multiple ways. But the actual kind of influence on the pitch, well, I can only make the plan, but whether or not players go out there and, follow the plan or, are able to execute the plan, that's a different thing. Okay, so Brighton Ropes, the teams that we're worried about are Reading YMCA, Brighton Ropes, Burnham, and one other team. That's over the bar, that's fine. We are going to bring Abdullah off at half-time. And Hanworth Villa. Cooper. Oh, no. That should be in the back of the net. Oh, no. That really should have been in the back of the net. Kolodinski's gone forward. That's lovely play, isn't it? My word. You've got a centre-back in the box for the long throw, which I absolutely love. You've got the other centre-back and the right-back chilling at the back. This was some good play. Burnham were losing, by the way. So Kolodinsky gets the ball, finds a lovely pass to Luke Jones, who finds Woodrow, who just nails it first time. back of the net. Incredible stuff. Hamworth Villa are also losing. So Burnham have jumped down. Brighton Ropes go up. But the good thing is that with us winning, and to be fair, just absolutely dominating Cray Valley, we're not guaranteed yet because 64 points, 65 points, 67 points there. We can go into the dressing room, into the... Oh, no, back. Start the second half, and then we'll make the changes. So Abdullah comes out for Stefan Clark, yes. How does that affect our positioning? Our influence on that? Doesn't actually show us much. That's interesting. Okay. Doesn't show us our influence and in the same way it did before the game, but that's not a big deal. Okay, Takeda find a ball to Kolodinsky, back to Takeda. Into Kolodinsky again. Not really the person you want to be the one crossing it. Then again, what do I know? Yeah, my centre-back and my right-back combining in the opposition box to make it 3-0. What do I know? They're playing very well today. Plan A is working. We're on the attack. We're using our strongest side, more or less. The entire team is running at more or less 7s and above. Except for Withers, but Withers is doing well because he's not have to do anything, really. And if Stefan Clark gets himself involved, I'm sure he'll go 7.0 as well. So, sorry, what was I saying? So, 67 points maximum, 66 here, 68 here, and 64 there. So, we will finish above Burnham if things stay as they are. But those other results aren't confirming anything for us just yet. So I don't think we can confirm a playoff spot just yet. It will have to be next game, I think. Over the bar. Oh, no. Hit the wall. That's fine. Yeah, so maybe even a draw in the next game would do it. Jones clears it. Very nice. Good. Oh, well done. Oh, no. Free kick. Okay, Olafsson. It looked like a harsh decision, but it is what it is. We've only got 15 minutes to go. We're 3-0 up. We're absolutely cruising. I'm not going to change a thing. Oh, Olafsson's lost it out there. But that's really well marshalled and then ends up going over the bar. Yeah, that was actually really, really good. Hillier, what's up? You getting complacent? You are. So let's bring on Martin Howard, who I'm going to guess doesn't want to come on. Oh, no, anxious. Okay, that's fine. Go on the pitch. You get like 10 minutes or so. Get some work in. You'll be fine. There is Hillier. Finds... Oh, tries to find Woodrow. Doesn't quite. Gets it back. Finds Takeda, who shoots it. And it's in. And I somewhat... Do I need to bring Hillier off now? He's getting complacent, but he has put in an assist, so I'll cancel that. I'll cancel that. Clark, how are you feeling? Are you complacent? I mean, we are 4-0 up. It's hard not to be, but I wouldn't want us to be. We've got 10 minutes to go. Let's not concede. Let's try... Oh, straight over the top. Wow. Well marshalled, and over it goes. Yeah, really well done. I mean, look at Takeda with an 8.8. Gets an assist, gets a goal. Woodrow's got a goal. Jones with an assist. Cooper with a goal, the early goal. And we never actually swapped back onto our kind of regular tactic because we were so dominant in that first half. There wasn't really any need to kind of change things up. And now that you're 4-0 up, I mean, there's definitely not any need to change things up. The cross comes in, and Withers makes the save. Well done. Good, good. All right. Barely any time to go. The possession has been 70 more or less the entire game. We've had lots of corners, XG of 2.0, but of course we've missed a chance that should have gone in. It could have been 5-0, so that XG being lower than our actual score doesn't actually feel so unfair or, anything like that. Let's go, 30 seconds to go, one last attack. Frith to Glover, into Takeda. It's going to look for Woodrow, surely. Nope, goes on his own and almost sneaks it in the near post there. Very, very close. Doesn't quite. Woodrow wins that header, gets it moving, and that will be that, I'm sure. As soon as the time ticks over, Hanworth Villa get themselves a 3-3 right at the end. Takeda with a 9.0 performance, absolutely dominant. Look at that. Once we went ahead, we never gave anything away. Very, very good. What a start to the episode, my word. My word. Now that is us going attacking a bit more, adding that cam position with Takeda. Charlie Woodrow is our striker. Of course, we need to train him up in some of his technicals, but which we can do, we will do, as the off-season approaches. However, looking at that, look at Reading YMCA getting the 1-0 over Windsor. That is worth making a note of. We are 9 points back, so we would have to win every game by about 6 goals in order to challenge Windsor or Kodak at the very top. But that was a performance that we can be very happy with. And Cooper's injured. No, he's out for the rest of the season. Oh, that's not good. Dominant win. Yeah, we were absolutely dominant. Takeda on form with a 9.0. Lovely. 3.3 in that one. Player of the week, Takeda. There we go. There we go. Can we see the team of the week? Is that a thing we can do? Maybe. I don't know. It's okay. It is what it is. 4-0. What a win. Okay, we click continue. McKay's loan ends. McKay is a player who I think is actually worth a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit, which is potential money for us. I don't know why my game is like forcing my encoder to struggle, but it is. It's just when there's big processing, really. Okay, 4-0. No target's actually been set. I mean, I wish there was a way to turn off this. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. Press officer email. Let me check. Okay, so what I've done is I've ticked off of going straight into the inbox screen because there's just so many that appear with my, with the emails or whatever. Now, that's not to say that, the emails are bad, so to speak. There's just so many of them. And I'm like, I don't need this many of them. So if we could maybe sit on the home screen and then move across. But then when you get an email, what I really don't want, I really want these to disappear. I don't... These ones are fine, actually. Player of the week stuff, that's fine. Training schedule, yeah, that's brilliant. What I don't want is the, endless amounts of, this team's looking at this team for a contract, this player, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care. It's too much. I'm not bothered. Please. Sort it out. I don't care. I can't really find a way of doing that, however. Doesn't seem like there is an option for that, which is not good. Not fun, so to speak. So, we've got McKay loan ends. Whether or not we can sell him is... I don't think we can sell him now, because the transfer window is closed. I'm a little bit, not fully understanding on that. My encoding, again, is struggling. What is this game, honestly? It's the only game that does this, because it's going through so many So many divisions and transfers and rubbish. This is why I actually stopped like showing the loading in between. Okay, we're at the next match, and I have got inbox things that have happened. Very, very little to be fair. Some offers have come in for Joe Fraser, who is a player that I've been like trying to move on a little bit, because he doesn't have the non-negotiables that we like, and we're paying him 90. But of course, by the end of the season anyway, it won't really matter. He will move on. Cooper is injured, so that's a position we're gonna have to put. It's going to have to be back to Daniel Ephraim, who, of course, started the season in that position, and Cooper has kind of taken that position off of him, more or less, which is curious because that's actually a genuine one where both players are pretty strong players. Only thing with that is that Ephraim's gonna. Actually Ephraim has been turned off of that, but he was an inside forward. But I guess he doesn't have. I mean, it's because his crossing is not the best, but that's fine. We'll leave him as he is for now. Abdullah is still there. The analysis is still not the best for him at left back. Any other changes to be made? It's not really necessary. No one's on that heavy match load either, so no need to worry about that. We do want to hold a team meeting, because we should be getting into the playoffs. And I'm going to say that's a really good reaction. That's what I want from the first team. They want to be pushing for the playoffs. We're one day away from that game. And we're going to go attacking again. We're going to try and do exactly what we did last time. We get this win, we are into the playoffs. And we can maybe even rest a couple of players going into the last couple of... We can rest a couple of players for the last couple of matches. Maybe not the last match because we don't want to lose match sharpness completely, but we could potentially rotate the squad a bit, make sure that they are fully fresh going into those playoff games, because I've got no idea when they will be, because the game is like that sometimes. Lots of... No one's willing to make an offer for Glades. Oh, I think that is exactly what we were talking about. I think Subway said that if a player is out on loan and you then put them on the transfer list, or, you know, try and sell them or whatever, it's only the team that currently has them on loan that will actually look for them. So we'll have to try and sell Nigel Pierre between seasons, because his non-negotiable of 1 in determination is just awful, let's be honest. It's not the best. Okay. Yeah, we're all good. They want me to go route 1 when we've got really good creative players. Ephraim is back. Feeling happy that he's back in the team. I'm glad for him. He does deserve it. He's played well for us over the course of the season. But he did kind of lose out to Mark Cooper, because Mark Cooper has been playing well. You know, every game I always talk about him getting a goal contribution of some kind. Well done, Kolodinsky. Great start. Good. Okay. I'm really excited for the off-season. I really am. I think it'll be so good to... Oh, well done, Frith. To really build that squad going into next season. Whether or not we get promoted or not. Going into next season with this squad who's like got those non-negotiables really strong, and we're really focused on the correct stats for each position. I'm genuinely excited about it. Oh, that's a good ball. Jones find Woodrow. Oh, no one backing him up. But Abdullah collects Takeda into Hillier from distance. Well saved. Okay, so that was a situation there where I was thinking the point of Takeda is to maybe be here. So when Woodrow jumps for that header and maybe it doesn't come off, Takeda's there to have a shot on the edge of the box. That's what I want him to be doing. That's good play from the opposition there. That is actually good play. They've got numbers in the middle. Oh, well done, Kolodinsky, getting across to the left-hand side of the box. Kodak and Windsor were 1-1 after 8 minutes. What on earth? Kolodinsky again jumps and Withers claims, and all of the opponents were kind of Rainer's Lane players were running away there. That was interesting. Okay, possession is where we like it to be, 60 plus. Really, really controlling the game now as we settle in. It might be an idea to lower that tempo a tad. Sorry, lower the directness. Abdullah over the top, maybe. Good. Woodrow, no. Hillier out wide. That's not what I had in mind, but it works. Jones sends it. Ephraim jumps, won't go. And Takeda, again, I want him sitting on the edge of the box. Is there a way I can look at his instructions in particular? So when the ball comes in, I'm going to turn that off. Can I turn that off? I can't really turn that off because he's on that shadow striker. Looks like we have scored. Put him on support, and then you can turn that off or turn that on. Still move into channels. Still shoot more often. Okay. Who scored it? Takeda scored it. Okay, I do want to see it. But there he is. That's... Okay. So, the irony is that that's exactly what I wanted him to do. And now I've put in the instructions that I believe will make that happen more often. But he's scored while those instructions aren't even on. So help me out. How does that make any sense? Oh, well done, Abdullah. Push it away. Get it out of there. Still on the attack. We've won that back. Abdullah collects. And let's see if we play through the middle here. Maybe out wide. No. Well, it does go left back. Back to the middle. There we go. Hillier forward. Takeda. Woodrow's going. Woodrow's going. Shoots from a little bit early there, but maybe it's because he didn't think he had the pace to get round that last defender. Either way, good work. And only 1-0 up. Windsor and Kodak drawing means that they will continue. Just only those two can win the title. Hillier far post. Takeda with the assist. Well done. Okay, now I'm going to sit us onto positive because I don't want us to do anything silly here. Takeda throws it in. Olafsson just lays it back to him. First time ball. Nope. Second. Nope. Third. Nope. Fourth. How many touches do you need? And then Hillier jumps far post. Penny can't get across. And Hillier makes it 2-0. Very, very happy with that. Now, honestly, just get through the game. Run through the game. We'll bring Olafsson off at half time. In fact, I'll just make that change quickly now. For... I guess Howard. And then we will swap back into our positive possession regular. Takeda, you can come off for a rest, and Chadwick goes in. And maybe even we'll get another goal before the half-time break. Kolodinsky out wide. Ephraim, you've got a pass there for Jones. You've got numbers in the middle. He goes round his man and tries to get it in. It's going to be another corner. And that will mean those changes will now kick into place. Work the ball into the box. I'll ignore that for now. And it is 2-0, and onwards we go. So Woodrow's going to get more or less, well, probably 90 minutes now, because I don't think I've got a strike on the bench for him. Kodak are now 2-1 up. I've got Glover, who potentially plays up there. Ephraim doesn't, Hillier doesn't, Chadwick doesn't. So it's actually going to be Woodrow stays on all the way to the end, unless we kind of make some funky changes to the tactic. Jones inside. Woodrow. Go, 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 go. Back inside. Good. Chadwick's going. Woodrow again. Well tackled. Okay, that's in a highlight. Hillier on the ball. Slows it down. Back to Howard. Into Frith. Into Holcroft. You know what? I'm going to make that swap. A little midfield reshuffle. Good. Good. Oh, it's a good save, but really good play. Really good play. That was a long highlight to get to Woodrow taking on that shot. It's a lot of ball bouncing around there. So Kodak winning against Windsor. Oh, no. Windsor's got it back. But we don't really mind, do we? We're not really bothered. So long as we win our game, we'll guarantee that playoff spot, and then that'll actually guarantee another episode in this season. So I said earlier, 2 episodes left in the season. No. There'll be 2 after this episode. Well done, Hillier. Well done. Win that Holcroft. Nice. Oh, Kolodinsky. Oh, he's been beaten to it. Abdullah, get back. Oh, no. Hillier, well done. What? Ridiculous. Ain't no way. There we go. Justice. Karma. Served. There was no way that was a penalty. He got the ball clearly. Good ball in. Holcroft back to Jones. Have a go. He's off the bar. Woodrow back in. Corner ball again. Oh, I've got one more change to make, but it's only 54 minutes. I don't really want to... I can't keep bringing off midfielders and changing them around. Holcroft wins it back into Jones. Shoots it from distance over the bar. But that's okay. They've actually got a better XG than us because of the penalty. If you get rid of the penalty, I'm betting their XG is about 0.4, if that. In fact, can I check that? Don't think I can. Oh, I can see that over here, can't I? 0.2. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, not much is happening now, is it? There's barely been a highlight for 20 minutes. I guess that's actually what I'm asking for. Like, I don't really want any drama. I just want to see this game out, get the 2-0 and run away with it. Take the playoff berth and get on with it. It's a good play. It's a great tackle. Don't lose your man now. Good. Back they go. Over the top. Well done. Well done. Out wide. Yes, Ephraim, take on your man. Go, go, go. Passes instead. Fine. Chadwick out wide. Good. Lovely pass into that space. Jones, you've got Chadwick in there. Chadwick got a couple of passes. Jones, Howard, have a go. Oh, it's a good save. But when we play, like, we've got some really strong players. We've got some creative players. We are a team to try and defend against. You're gonna have a hard time beating us. Hamworth Villa are losing again. I mean, maybe they're going to lose a playoff spot unless they, pull something out in the last couple of games. Okay, let's get that. Let's make that change for Hillier. Let's bring Stefan Clark on. He doesn't really play there. Does any of our... Yep, Kolodinsky, like that. There you go. That's an interesting idea. If Kolodinsky can slot into DM, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Oh, lovely pass. Oh, that's a great pass. I know Jones is offside. Jones should keep his run on. Windsor are back winning. Windsor are now top of the league. What is going on in that game? They were 2-1 down. Kolodinsky's on a yellow. Do not get yourself sent off. That's fine. Seeing it out. 2-0. Kolodinsky at DM might be a move, because if we do have to sell Olafsson or loan him out again, Kolodinsky, I'd love to see what his stats say about playing in that DM role. He's got the non-negotiables, we know that. He's very composed. The first touch is a bit poor. Would have to work on that and the passing. But that's an option. Having that maneuverability in the formation, that's an option. I don't mind it. Alright, oh well, that is the 2 games of today's episode done, guys, with very little menu work today, mostly because the transfer window's done and we're just kind of like trying to clean house at the end of this season. What I might do is my off season, I might make that an episode 0 of the next season, so there won't be any games in it. But what I'll do is I'll take my time recording that. I'll record potentially a really long off-season video where we do a lot of training, we do a lot of planning. Maybe I'll use like a depth chart or something in another program to kind of help me with that. There's nothing that is must respond, so we can click continue. And once we are on this Sunday, I think that would be when we can confirm that playoff spot is ours. Oh, 2-0 in the under-18s. It's so close. And there's only 3 games to go in that season. They've lost a lot of games, but then look at that. Hornchurch under-18s have drawn too many. That's a lot of draws. And of course they lost to us, but then also maybe they beat us. They did 4-2 in that one as well. So losing 9 games, but winning 18 means equal points. Usually that's us. Drawing too many games, not finding a way to win. Okay. Here we go. London Greens confirm best ever Counties League Premier North finish. Questionable form in the first third of the season. Didn't we start really well? Yeah, we did. We started very well, but then this is what they're talking about. This like period of real dodgy performances. And then there's wins with odd losses against the teams that we're kind of against. Rains Park getting a 5-4 against us. That was an insane game. I don't know how that happened. Losing that 1-0 to Fisher was rough. I remember that game. We had a 2.5 XG, 20 shots, and did not put any away. But of course, now that we're on that attacking mindset, we've got that extra cam in there with the ability to just drop back if we need. Just gives us another attacking outlet. We scored 6 goals today, didn't concede any. 4-game winning streak, again, without conceding any goals. Get rid of that Fisher 1-0 where we should have won, really. You've got that 2-2 as well. That's fine. That is what it is. We'd be on a great run. We are on a great run. And we have confirmed our playoff spot, which is brilliant. And the thing is, yeah, we are genuinely, we can confirm 3rd. So no idea who's going to get the wins out of these. 2 games left. Any of them could take it. If Reading get 1 point, that might be enough. It might not. Hard to say. Scott McKay with 25 goals. Wow. Jumping reach. Goodness. And strong. 25 goals. That's a lot of goals. Determination is good. Teamwork and work rate a little bit lower. I'm going to click Scout. I want to find out what those non-negotiables are. That's not the best. Kurt Miller for Rains Park. Oh, lovely. Why has that got a line through it? Interesting. Finishing isn't great, but he's put in 23 goals. We're not on the goal list, that's fine. Having a little bit of a look around here. "19 assists, Javel Clark. Passing's good. Vision's not. I don't get it. I don't get it. How? William Bjorkland only Flare is good. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's the flare that I need to... No, see, he doesn't even have flare either. I don't know. Maybe it's just whipping in a lot of crosses. Withers with the most clean sheets by far. Whoa. Doesn't necessarily mean he's the best goalie, because he has conceded 41. Then again, conceded per 90 actually is the best. So, because these guys haven't played as many games. Look at that, 14, 15. Interesting. Lex Tribe. Lots of dribbles. Loves to dribble. The non-negotiables aren't there. Very quick player. Loves to dribble. Non-negotiables. That's what I'm looking at. Zach Pierce. Might have decent non-negotiables, actually. Midfielder. Okay. Right, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Because I don't need to keep looking at all of this indefinitely. Because that would... I could literally be here for a while. I could be here for a good long while just looking at stats, which is fun, but not necessary. Look at the tackles won. Leon Ellis. Left wing, making tackles. Again, on loan from East Grinstead. Why is there so many players on loan from East Grinstead? There's a lot. Fair enough. Oh, that badge is cool. That's a cool badge. Okay, yeah, there we go. I'm just idling. I'm just idling around. We are confirmed playoff spots. 2 games to go. Uxbridge and Reading YMCA. So we can actually have a say in whether or not Reading YMCA get into the playoffs. That'll be next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. We played really, really well. Adding that cam position looks like it's gone very well for us. And if we need to drop back to control the midfield a bit more, we can. But we want to start positively, start with the attack going, and then, bring it back if we need to. So thank you for watching. Until next time.